Biden inquiry. Once again, Attorney General question by House Judiciary Committee members in hearing the White House called a circus. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. According to The Guardian, Merrick Garland faced down the latest Republican attacks on the Justice Department's handling of Hunter Biden and other issues on Wednesday, vowing to not be intimidated. The House Judiciary inquiry came just a week before the Joe Biden impeachment hearing, which will also focus on the scope of Hunter Biden's legal troubles and alleged corruption. Both are part of the Republican Party's ongoing attempt to erode trust in federal institutions such as the Department of Justice and its FBI arm, claiming they are partisan actors. Our job is to pursue justice without fear or favor. Our job is not to do what is politically convenient, Garland said in his opening statement. Our job is not to take orders from the president, from Congress, or from anyone else about who or what to criminally investigate. As the president himself has said, and I reaffirmed today, I am not the president's lawyer. I will add, I am not Congress's prosecutor. The committee's chairman, Jim Jordan, a Republican from Ohio, launched into these queries into his opening statement, criticizing the Attorney General's decision to appoint David Weiss as a special counsel to handle the investigation into the president's son. Weiss is the federal Republican prosecutor, might I add, in Delaware, who was appointed by Donald Trump and kept in his job even after Joe Biden took the White House and swapped out most other U.S. attorneys nationwide. Despite that, Jordan thinks Weiss is undermining the investigation into Hunter Biden, which has centered on claims he failed to pay income taxes and lied about using drugs while buying a gun. Biden was indicted on the latter charge last week. He could have selected anyone, Jordan said of Garland. He could have picked anyone inside government, outside government. He could have picked former attorney generals, former special counsels. But he picks the one guy he knows will protect Joe Biden. He picks David Weiss. Matt Gaetz, a Republican from Florida, who should shut the hell up, took a more colorful approach criticizing Biden's public loyalty to his son. Has anyone at the department told President Biden to knock it off with Hunter? I mean, you guys are charging Hunter Biden on some crimes, investigating him on others. You've got the president bringing Hunter Biden around to state dinners. Has anyone told him to knock it off? Gaetz asked. Let's go back to when Trump was president. All kind of dumb, stupid things happened at the White House. And what did this idiot do? He jumped on the bandwagon. What I really want to say, I won't say it. But I'll tell you this much. He kissed the brass ring. How's that? The Judiciary Committee's highest-ranking Democrat, Jerry Nadler of New York, also asked Garland what would happen if the FBI was defunded, which has become a surprising rallying cry for extreme right-wing Republicans, such as Representatives Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz. And I'll be looking into just how the impeachment of Joe Biden, the inquiries of Joe Biden's possibly being impeached came about. And you're going to be surprised that Marjorie Taylor Greene hatched this idea along with a vindictive ex-president, according to Vanity Fair. And I'm going to research that article and bring it and talk about it here. Now back to this article. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz, as well as the presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy, who claimed the law enforcement agency has become politicized. I pay that man no mind, whatever. During the FBI, defunding the FBI would leave the United States naked to the malign influence of the Chinese Communist Party, to the attacks by Iranians on American citizens, and attempts to assassinate former officials, to the Russian aggression, to North Korean cyber attacks, to violent crime in the United States, which the FBI helps to fight against, to all kinds of espionage, to domestic violent extremists who have attacked our churches, our synagogues, or mosques, and who have killed individuals out of racial hatred, Garland said. I cannot imagine the consequences of defunding the FBI, but they would be catastrophic. Amid the back and forth, the White House put out a statement calling the hearing a circus. They wasted Garland's time promoting conspiracy theories rather than dealing with more pressing issues, businesses like funding the government ahead of a shutdown on 30 September. Democrats, do not cave in, do not give in, stand your ground. For once, stand your ground and stop giving these people what they want. Extreme House Republicans are running a not so sophisticated distraction campaign to try to cover up their own actions that are hurting America to a dangerous and costly government shutdown. The White House spokesperson for Oversight and Investigations, Ian Sams, said of the hearing, which the Judiciary Committee regularly holds with the Attorney General. They cannot even pass a military funding bill because extreme House Republicans are demanding devastating cuts like slashing thousands of preschool slots nationwide and thousands of law enforcement, cranked up a circus of a hearing full of lies, full of lies, full of lies, full of lies and misinformation and disinformation, with the sole goal of basically attacking President Biden and his family, Sam said. And President Biden will not be impeached. I'm Tyrone Bowman. Never surrender. Never quit.